following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Pair up with Dick.
Hello.
He won't be so smug because I only rolled an 8.
I also rolled an 8, but that means 26.
No, I got to 8 is what I mean.
I rolled an 8 on the dice and got 26.
See, some people bother in investing in the important skills like sleuting and dancing.
I've invested in
Other people invest in unimportant skills like being Roxanne.
That's not a skill. That's a full-time job.
Who you got?
Lexian.
Alvin, hello.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
What? What? That's where I read that recently. Okay, yes. Cool. Next class. Archaeology. No.
I was going to say, okay.
Let's just bundle you up onto the surface. Okay, kitty witties, you've got 2 days to survive out here, which means providing food. You are all being weighed now, and if you weigh more than 5 pounds more or less when you come back, you fail. And everyone will be punished. But I planned on losing some weight to get rid of my fatness.
Fatness.
What is that? Excuse me, I'm actually also planning to, trim down. That seems like a little unfair. It's like, well, you have to maintain yourselves in a survival situation.
Shouldn't you have actually taught us what's edible out here before this?
No! You are going to have to use what you have learned in your classes.
You haven't covered anything about the deserts out here in
Yeah, all survival classes have been kick you out to the surface.
That's how we do things. You're a
bombardment!
You're a mutant. Bombardment. Shove.
Also, as our teacher for survival, I'm starting to think you suck at this.
Oh, I'm not your teacher. Well, here we are. Stephanie's like, well, here we are again. At least this time we're in the harsh noonday sun, somewhere in the middle of the desert. Smells like radon canyons over there, which means we should probably not go in that direction or that direction if we don't want to hit town. I suggest heading over towards those rocks so we can at least get into some shade if we need it.
Wait, but if we hit town, it's really easy to survive.
I somehow think they'll fail us for that, but okay.
No, you're right.
Wait, Roxy. Okay, ground sense, we need water.
That is a very good point.
So we're going to need to...
Also, while we're working this out, umbrella of rock for shade.
Ooh.
Try not to expend too many calories.
Oh, sure, just rip the ground apart for your own needs. Never mind the sacred spirits of the land. Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a cute little bunny. Catch what, get him.
And that is... That's right, I use perception. So that is 26.
Cool.
Can I sense any hollow or areas where there might be water underground?
Not in the immediate area.
And Alvin's going to look for greenery.
There's some occasional scrub and bits and
No,
pieces.
greenery. Something that would showcase there's actually water pooled nearby.
Perception check.
Fuck you, dice. He's 12, so 19.
Yeah, there's some over there by those rocks that were mentioned.
Greenery over there.
I'm going to maintain as I go. Just
Alvin's
At least we got these cool plastic ponchos to wear this time, in addition to our undies, I guess. This poncho is cruel and humiliating.
They're not very stylish either.
I don't know, I like him. Yes,
Oh.
and...
Alvins flanning along beside you, not in human form. And doesn't show up on the ground sense.
You don't show up?
Not as a slime.
Interesting. Is this actually... I can't sense him?
Trackless.
Interesting. Okay.
It specifically mentions you cannot be detected by tremor sense.
Which is basically what I use for...
It basically means when the graboids come for you, and they will, they won't be able to find him so long as he's a flan.
Yes.
But they
Stupid.
will dramatically conveniently still swallow him.
Oh well, yeah. Sense all the way over to that slight greenery by those rocks.
We got shade.
Oh, I'll get rid of that umbrella. Well, no, because I just put that there while we were talking, and then once we started moving, then...
Well, yeah, there's some water under the rocks. Like a spring.
Oh, look what we have here. Did anybody bring any containers or anything to...
They took mine. I mean, we could take some of these ponchos and turn them into containers.
Are they waterproof?
But they're plastic, so...
Oh, they're those kind of ponchos. So, yeah.
Well,
Sure,
I probably don't need mine.
and thanks to Harmband here, we can spill as little water as possible.
Yes, that is true. Precious water.
Don't worry, Harm, you'll get some.
Okay.
This
so,
is a cruel and unusual class.
well, I mean, how screwed are the DMV if it drops their agents into this kind of situation?
I cannot imagine how this will pay off in our potential existence in bureaucracy offices.
Now, we just have to survive. We don't have to get anywhere or particularly do anything, so do we want to...
We should roast marshmallows.
Actually, because this is a spring here, do we want to just... Do you want me to just create like an igloo like last time right here where the spring is?
Shelter, water, it's the only thing that doesn't take care of is food.
Yeah, and we can go start hunting for food in different directions. Who's got a compass? I mean, thankfully Johnny's fancy watch is...
Would have been taken from you.
Oh. My pocket knife?
Also, you guys have been reduced to your undies and given a poncho.
Okay.
That at least is plastic, so it's useful.
Yeah.
Labour government.
So, Ketch was probably the only one of us that has any hunting experience. Do you need tools, my man? Do you have to...
None that I cannot fashion out there. If you will give me time, I will bring back food. If there is any to be had.
So what, we just
He
just
just
you
wanders
catch
off.
one?
Okay. The other thing is, if it's going to get real cold again,
Which it will, because it's a desert.
Tom, doing that heating thing, are you going to burn up a lot of calories? Do we need to be feeding you, like, the most? We got 2 whole days out here, and we need your weight to not drop.
I'll be fine.
So you don't
Yeah,
burn...
Dixie's like, no, I'm the one who needs to eat when I do things.
Look, if Tom has to heat up a rock to keep us okay overnight...
Stephanie's looking around, sniffing, looking around.
Steph, can you will be getting recharged while the sun's up, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Can you
Especially since I am wearing exactly one pair of lacy undies and a plastic poncho.
Can you start preheating some rocks somewhere with the old heat vision, just so we have a nice warm place?
I guess I can do that.
She doesn't need to preheat, right? I mean, you can charge up during the day, and once it's night, you're still charged, and you can do the first rocks then. Otherwise, they're just going to get cold during the day.
Look, I'll do whatever.
I don't suppose, based on previous things, you know what kind of rocks heat best, Tom?
Like solid ones that aren't, like, latticed.
I have no idea about how geology
I'm going to
works.
go find some heating rocks, because I can just bring them over here.
Do you need it? Oh, no, of course you don't.
But first... I suppose I got to roll to see how good my igloo of rock is. 20. I mean, it wasn't a higher roll, but
No. You're fine.
it's a basic shape. And then I will go hunting rocks.
Okay.
No, like specifically, like I know I can just haul up ground, but I'm looking for like those dense rocks that Tom was mentioning, not just random bits of ground.
Okay, you can wander off and do that. Hope you get lost.
I'm not wandering any further from being able to see the structure. So
And even then, you know, there's the water source over there that everybody's camped by. So you can just go back to the water source.
because the water source is there's the stone igloo. Water source right beside it, like it's just outside.
Well, what do the rest of us do then?
I'm a
It
city.
doesn't burn calories, and the thing is that we exercise a lot every day. So how much inertness do we have? Would we put on or lose weight by not doing our normal? Oh God!
Yeah. Those who can sleep.
What any of you Boy Scouts? Because I wasn't. But anyway, you need to keep your activity to a bare minimum, and eat half as much as you normally would, unless you remain very hungry, and drink till you need to pee, then pee and have another mouthful. That's basically what you should do.
Well, we've got enough water for that probably covered, but
Yes.
eventually when Roxy comes back and digs this out.
She does not need to dig it out. I can just make it come up.
Oh, that'll be sweet.
I'm not doing it now because where would it go?
And
Well,
we've already got a poncho full of it we can just
Hmm.
drink from for the moment.
I suppose some of us should try to sleep, and the rest of us should try to make...
And sits down by the two younger boys while you're talking. So, hilarious clown shorts, huh? Yeah.
And the rest, and anybody who can't sleep and doesn't want to make poachers can just try and amuse themselves without using a lot of energy.
Oh, I'm looking forward to camping out under the stars in the middle of a desert filled with ravening hordes of crazy animals and a glow cloud.
Awesome. And I will attempt to make this into... I don't know, what can we do? Vase? Pouch?
What is that?
The poncho. I don't know, how do we make this into a thing? Tom, do you do arts and crafts?
What do you mean, a thing? What
Like
thing do you mean?
we're supposed to be able to put water in this, right? How? Oh, we got.
Now it's a bowl.
Oh, that is hardcore low tech.
I swear everyone's too addicted to their modern whiz-bangs and bleep bloops. Your horseless carriages.
Now see, Tom. In my day, when I was a kid, if you really needed a bowl to hold your water for a bit, you did this.
And that's not practical for long-term storage. Unless you're offering to become a big tub all day.
That's not impossible.
We need you to do as little morphing as you can so you don't need minerals we can't replace.
Wait. I don't eat for 2 days. What happens to me then?
Well, I'm sure we can throw things into you, but...
Yeah, it's just I have a very particular diet. I don't know what will happen.
I guess we'll just have to pay careful attention to Alvin. Monitoring him closely and giving him soft, gentle zhuzhes.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Stop that.
So maybe we should keep our minds active and alert by
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of fit girls not wearing anything but their underwear at the moment. Oh, and maybe a poncho.
I don't know. Do you boys, do you know how to fantasy football? Maybe you can do that, or like draw Warcraft maps and do your.
I don't think we should mess around with the sacred Warcraft. Well, you didn't bring your minis? No. We could get Roxanne to make little stone minis, and then what? Paint them with water.
You don't need to paint them for a 2-day desert trip.
I don't understand. What are you saying?
Unpainted minis, you Philistine.
I used to paint minis all the time.
Yeah, because it took so long to paint them that you were always like, one week you had one painted, the next week you had two.
I couldn't paint.
Well, once I get back, I'm going to be like, and don't forget, everybody, there's like rattlesnakes and scorpions and prairie dogs around here. You got to be careful.
Oh, so you're saying we're going to be eating rattlesnakes and prairie dogs and?
Oh, I mean that could be true, but don't let them bite you. We're not allowed to, go for medical care or anything
Oh, great.
for the next 2 days.
Dixie is existing inside the igloo. My skin will burn to a crisp out there. And I'll be fat and red.
Well, for starters, you're not fat. And secondly, yeah, you are kind of pale. It's probably best you do stay in there.
Well, I keep giving Dex sunscreen every time we go out because I think he would turn into a lobster.
We'll turn into a lobster.
Get ye inside the...
Well, we should probably all try and do something to contribute. We have 2 days out here. How many will be in charge of bringing the water up, I assume?
Well, obviously.
You've made a house. Alvin is...
I can climb to the top of the tour thing and see if there's anything around us.
There's the thing.
Well, I mean...
Dix and Dixie, you're pretty much just an anchor around our neck right now, unless we get really hungry.
Well, not... Well...
I'm kidding.
Dix, can you sense... I mean... What extent of a mind can you detect?
Well, anyone with a thinking lobe.
So if like a rattlesnake or scorpion...
Oh, you mean
sneak up on...
like animal things?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not so much.
Okay.
Hey, Dex.
I think dog is the lowest I can go.
Hey, Dex. How can you pick up on me if I don't have lobes?
You transmit thoughts, same as anyone else. I don't know how you do it, but
I mean,
there
I
it
guess
is.
if somebody sneaks up on us who's not part of the group, you'd be handy as a general
No
radar.
problem. I am currently not... I've learned my lessons. I am not restricting anything, and I'm picking up on everyone screaming, shouting, lustful thoughts in some cases.
Wait,
Some people react to this like, I don't know what you're talking about. Others do not.
Alright, climbing the tour. Clink. I'm not morphing, don't worry, stop the thing and thinking
Well, I mean,
that
I
I
was going to
shouldn't
say,
feed litters.
Stephanie can also just straight up fly up into the air if we want to look out.
I
Burns
offered...
energy. I don't know what kind of weight reduction or gain I might get from doing too much.
Well, even though the sun's blazing ahead.
I don't know. Physiologically, I don't know what the toll is. So I have to try and keep it to a minimum. But yes, I could if we needed to.
Well, we'll leave that on a needed-to basis then.
I'm more worried about them. Well, being frank, boys, the nerd boys. Hey, I'm not a boy. I mean, I kind of think that maybe you should be inside. I mean, I can't ask Michael to transform. We don't know if that burns calories or not. God, we do not know enough about our powers. I think that might be the lesson we're learning here.
I mean, he'd be handy as Dr. Rock Gravestone.
Oh boy, would he, but would it be bad? I don't know. Do you know, Michael? Well, You know, it never even occurred to me to ask.
What do you ever feel like after you've transformed? Do you feel like tired or hungry or weak or anything?
I feel small and emasculated. You happy?
Yeah, no. I mean, do you feel physically different? I mean,
Yes.
well, short. I mean, do you feel like tired? Do you feel hungry? Do you feel drained, fatigued?
Slightly exhilarated, full of pee, little bit hungry. I don't
A
know.
little bit hungry. Okay.
Well, see, that could be bad. Unless you wanted to stay transformed. I don't know. How long can you stay? Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Sometimes I transform just when I'm alone, so I don't have to be me.
Do you flex in front of the mirror?
I mean, who doesn't? I mean, he's like, nobody doesn't. What is the point of having an incredibly ripped body if you're not constantly muscle posing?
Harm, not everybody has an incredibly ripped body. So that ultimately answers your who doesn't question.
Everyone here is moderately fit.
Suppose.
There we go. You're telling me when you get in front of a mirror, you aren't going like... Because I know you do. Especially after a workout when you're extra tense.
Let's change the subject.
You've never stood longingly in front of the mirror, stroking yourself perhaps,
No.
groping yourself a bit.
No! I mean, I've examined my muscles in the mirror, but I haven't gone that far.
Well, so I'm the only one who does this. No, I do it sometimes. Hilarious clown shorts.
I also think that...
Alvin! How are you doing up there? Are you morphing?
No! Periscope eye looking around.
I think it might
You
be...
feel your calorie level dropping?
I think it might be a good idea to make sure that we've always got somebody
On
watch
watch.
at night and things. So we might want to have some people who get some sleep, maybe even now.
Well, we're used to late night gaming, so maybe we should do early watch. You know, maybe we should. Like Imperial Guardsmen, keeping watch on the desert plains at night on a mysterious new world. Or in the middle of a hostile desert filled with snakes and rad scorpions. Ugh! Yes.
No, you two will not be going on watch together.
Maybe we should pair up with someone who's actually capable of defending us then.
Yes. Also, you two will just get distracted in your own talking, keeping everybody awake with your babbling and arguing, and also getting distracted instead of keeping your eye on what you're supposed to. So that's why you don't go together.
We already... There's no need to keep berating us.
I'm done.
For now.
I can't promise I won't berate you in the future. That's
There is much
reasonable.
berating to be done.
and 18 on the viewing around, but it's also going to check and see if there's any vultures or birds or anything in there.
Give me another perception check for up.
Come on, we're not that far gone.
23.
No, but in the distance there is something very large with very huge wings moving ponderously through the clouds.
I've not
You think you might be seeing things.
I've not been in the desert that long.
Maybe it's Chief Break Everything in one of his avian forms.
Or Gamera.
Or Gamera. Wait, is
Still
it a
there.
spinning turtle with rockets for legs?
No! He would be certain he's hallucinating then.
Okay. Steph, could you join me up here?
Oh, I'm so hungry.
You seeing that?
At the moment there's just clouds.
Okay, well, wait.
Yes, I do. Oh my god.
What the hell is it?
It looks like Nixon's face in the clouds.
Oh no, I saw a real big bird.
Like vulture big? Condor big?
I don't know. It was
North American turkey vulture big?
Condor man,
probably, but it was really far away and still big.
Well, you know, things don't change in scale depending on their distance. You know that, right? Please tell me you know that.
I can tell the difference between this is a small cow and this is a far away cow.
I'm not fat!
How did she even hear that?
I don't know, but it's hilarious. It's getting very funny to me.
Meanwhile, from Cobra, I'm not fat!
Yeah, it's a little squishy, but it's normal.
So, how are they doing down there?
Well, the boys are going to go completely insane without some form of entertainment that doesn't go ping.
So maybe
Anne is trying to be super useful and casual, and it's cute. I really wish I had worn a bra this morning. Roxanne is trying desperately to be a good leader, and it's
kind of
distracting. Dix and Dixie are going absolutely mental. I mean, they're...
Well, I mean... Okay, the bra thing, at least, maybe you can borrow someone's poncho.
Oh, no, I mean, there's really no point in trying to hide it anymore, is there? I've tried sweaters, I tried boiler suits. I'm wearing a poncho.
So she's still got her poncho.
Well, I mean...
I just wish all my underwear wasn't tea-backed. Oh, well. It'll keep Roxanne distracted, so long as she doesn't get too fresh, I'll be alright. I'm a big girl.
I mean, maybe
Shorter than average.
maybe Roxy can like make a chess set or something. That'll keep the boys occupied.
That's not a bad idea. Although I don't really think we should be disturbing the environment unless we need to.
Anything that stops them from wasting energy.
I could knock them out.
Well, I mean, if they want to sleep, that's fine. But
they are going to sleep soon because they're going to be at least doing separate 2 watches at night. Like.
So you see anything up here?
Jack and Orsh.
This is really a barren desert.
And I don't even know.
I mean, there's Radon Canyon over there, but we really don't want to go there.
Yeah, and
I mean, unless you bring something that clicks. I mean, I'm kind of radiation absorbent, so I'll be fine, but you guys? I mean, I don't know about you. What's radiation do to you?
I don't know. Is there radiation in space?
Yeah, lots of it.
Well, I don't know. I've been irradiated in space then, apparently, and then I've been microwaved, and I'm still here.
Okay, so you might be good then.
But even if we found something cool or useful in there, can't bring it out.
That's true. It would be thoroughly irradiated.
So, I mean, and I don't think...
I hope it doesn't rain.
Rain would be bad?
Surviving in a desert when it rains would be very bad.
How so? What happens when it rains?
Well, you get all the joy of having barren nothingness around, and also now you are naked and chilled to the bone and wet.
Well, at least the one thing we have worked out and conquered here is shelter and heat. That's the only thing we have in space.
Well, I mean, someone would have to go out hunting in the wet. And that someone is... Where's Kichwa?
Also...
Out hunting...
I mean, we're up here, and I don't see him.
Oh, but he is a sneaky motherfucker, so whatever our odds are even spotting him.
If it hasn't rained for like a month, the water doesn't drain through the ground, it just sits on it. So...
Yeah, I only got a 17, I probably can't find the motherfucker with that.
Neither can I, and I have incredible eyesight when I need to.
I mean, he's like a superior version to me in that he just pops out of nowhere when he wants to.
His people have lived for a long time avoiding things that want to eat them and hunting things, but he's a jungle man. How can he be any good in a desert? Oh, this is annoying me.
What can I say? The man is good.
Well, I better go back downstairs.
Just slide down Alvin like he's a pole.
I should fly.
Okay.
Or decelerate gravity. Alvin's having delusions about seeing giant birds that are very far away but still big. We can't see Kichwa anywhere, and there's nothing.
Dex, can you get a beat on Kichwa?
It's over there. He's fine.
Maybe
he's feeling smug.
He's probably just blending in with all the scrub and stuff that's out there. So we've got to work out. Let's see. Who wants to go first?
We should construct a fire pit.
Weeks or Peterson? Who wants to do?
I'll go first.
Okay, you get some sleep. And do you want to watch with him?
Sure.
Okay, you want to get some sleep.
Make sure
now?
he keeps his eyes out on the desert, but He's right. We should construct a fire pit
Yeah, we can work on that.
so that we're not rumbling the ground while someone's sleeping, and we're ready to start cooking. Because we're not going to be cooking in there. And if Kichwa's as good as his word, he'll bring back something that needs cooking.
Okay, well,
we should probably make a spit or something.
Here's your pit.
Now,
Okay, cool. Now we need to make a spit, which means gathering some wood.
Some wood and stuff, yeah.
Yep. Alvin,
All right.
Alvin just falls
Come
off
on,
the top of
Peterson,
the
let's
tool.
go into the igloo and sleep together.
Splat. Oh, nothing to see up there. What'd I miss?
We're about to start building a fire pit.
You missed Stephanie flying down from top of the flying down from top of the flying down from top of the flying down from top.